Look how beautiful this place is. One of the reasons I love hunting on Boy Scout camps when I can is very little trash. Scouts are very clean. Beautiful property. I just love being out in places like this. Got a nice signal here, solid 88. Look at that dot on the 2D graph. Looking pretty good, maybe 4 inches deep. And the more I swing over this, I'm getting multiple good signals. You can see there's one, 89. That could be a quarter, could be a $half. And then right over here, there's one. So we may have a coin spill here. All right, I'm gonna go after the second signal first. It was an 88 because it is the shallower of the two targets. Looks like it was about 2 inches down. I've got the hole about 4 inches deep, and it's either not in the hole or I missed it by a couple inches. So because I think we're pretty close, I'm just gonna go in with the pinpointer and see, and we're lighting up here. Oh, here we go. You see this? And we've got a nice quarter here. And 1978. Not gonna make us rich, but hey, still like finding this stuff. I am dressed appropriately today for the occasion. And of course I like to accessorize when I go detecting. So as I mentioned earlier, we had multiple signals. Just a couple feet away, we've got another 89. Bouncing back between 89, 93. Looks like a quarter, maybe a $half. Could be silver, but that's doubtful. Now this signal showed to be maybe 1 to 3 inches deep. So this one ought to go pretty quickly, I hope. Maybe another quarter, possibly. Okay, so we got a hole about, maybe 3 inches deep, and there's nothing in that hole. And we're getting a signal here off to the side of a 90. Says it's a little bit deep, but it's probably just at the bottom of that pile of dirt we shoveled out. Just kind of waggle that around. Oh, there we go. We got something. Don't want to push it back in the hole there. I thought that stick was a nail there for a second, but I don't think so. Right there. Oh, there it is. You see it? There we go. Little booger was tough to find, but here she is. This looks like some sort of state's quarter. The Evergreen State. What state is the Evergreen State? I think that's Washington. Is that Washington? There's a salmon leaping Mount Rainier. I think that's Washington State. And of course, there's Washington on the front. Hey all, this is Trip. PeepQuest is a brand new channel, and we could really use your help. A like and a sub would go a long way. So 2 holes side by side and 2 quarters. That gives me the idea that there could be something else down here. Let's just swing around and see what we find. There could be target number 3 here, but I'm getting a solid 88. There could be a 3rd quarter done, right? Maybe about there. It looks like we had a little coin spill. To be honest, I think there's a really good chance that we dug whatever is here out when we just dug out that last Washington quarter. Oh, there you go. 3 quarters within 2 feet of each other. That's not bad at all. Just give it a little rub down here. Doesn't take too much. Coins haven't been in the ground too long. This camp opened after the silver era. I've probably found 150, 200 coins at this camp over the last couple of months. I've only found 1 silver dime, so the odds are small. And here we have a nice, clean, clad Washington quarter with, who's that? Frederick Douglass on the back. 2017. So one thing scouts and campers enjoy are campfires. And this is kind of the social center of the camp area, or this particular campsite. And they might sit down and have coins or other things fall out of their pockets. So I'm gonna work my way around this campfire ring and see if we have any luck. Show you something cool here. There were some scouts practicing fire building here. You see all the little twigs and everything. They were getting ready to light that fire, and they didn't for some reason. And I just took about 5 steps, and I've happened onto what I think could be a penny here. Seems like a copper penny. It's a little bit long though, bumps down to a 57. This could be, who knows, maybe a tent stake or something. I found those out here. Now this particular target looks to be a little deeper than those quarters were, but the ground is nice and soft, and this shouldn't give us too much trouble. Fairly shallow. I think we kicked it out right in this area. Death to coin pollution. Well, that was fast. What do we have? Right there. There are some mosquitoes, and they are starting to bug me. So I don't know how much longer I'll be out here this afternoon. Oh, there we go. Tent stake. Well, it's ringing up copper. I don't know if it is copper. Looks like it might be. We got a little bit of grain there. Really not familiar with copper tent stakes. Seems like they'd be too soft. This is probably aluminum that's colorized. You always seem to find tent stakes at a Boy Scout camp. Pretty strange, huh? And look what I just happen to have in the car. Death to you little flying winged bastards. Swamp cologne. Y'all might have noticed this. I picked this up. I think it's a 1.2 millimeter sterling silver box chain with a sterling silver mercury dime on it. Got that for $7.50. Couldn't believe it. I've decided to wear this now when I hunt. It's my good luck piece, and maybe it'll help me find some more silver. And it's back to business. 76, 77. It's a little low to be a dime, a little high to be a penny. Now this signal was bouncing around between penny and dime numbers. Both of them were pretty clean, so we may have a little mini spill here. That's very possible, or could be junk. I think there's a dime right there. This ought to go pretty quick, I'm thinking. Well, it's definitely out of the hole. Hey, old Red, you busy? Well, like I said, I've only found one piece of silver out in this camp forever, and it was a silver dime, and ooh, we got something down here. Possible. It wasn't ringing up really high enough. Right there, right there. Can you see it? Right here, and this is, oh, it's a Lincoln cent. Wasn't a dime at all. And you saw that thing up there around 80, 81, which goes to show you that detectors are not always spot on, even the best ones. There she is, all nice and shiny. 1980D. Nice little clean memorial scent, which in today's world will buy you nothing. And today's hunt has been brought to you by Off. I haven't been bit by a single mosquito since I put this on. Take that, you little winged bastards. Now check this out. I made my way all around the outside of this fire ring, the outer part of it, and it brings me right back to where I found the 3/4. And I'm getting a signal right here. Wouldn't you know it? Nice tight signal, getting 58, 59. Ooh, there's a rock. Gee, go figure, a rock. I don't know if we got out of the hole. It's still showing to be a little deep. This better not be another flipping tent stake. Well, this is driving me batty. Still says it's down there, but I've dug down a good 6 inches. Well, this wasn't helping matters any. Maybe it's under there. Have you ever heard of a personal crusade? I think I'm on one. Well, I was just about to give up on this thing, but now I'm getting a real strong signal here. It's not too deep. I think I'm going to hit it with a pinpointer and see if there's something down there. If not, we're going to cut bait. You know, on the other hand, you can't get this much exercise for a penny at Gold's Gym. I think we're close. Oh, I think I see it. Definitely a penny. And the winner is, oh, this may be zinc. I can't read the date, but look at the corrosion, the pitting. This is definitely a zinc penny. When they start making these, I think 83, I think 82 is last year of the coppers, but I hate finding zinc pennies. Just don't like them. Well, that finishes work in the outside of the campfire ring. Now let's move on to the inside. See that round thing down there? Oh, just my luck. No way this could be a 1/4. It's a plastic bottle cap. Well, we'll throw that in the trash. But just about a foot away from that little plastic cap, we got some action here. And it looks like we may have a 1/4 down in there. Anyhow, let's don't let those coins suffocate any longer than they have to. Think it's another 1/4? Now's the time to place your bets. Now I'm going to show you something that's never happened to me before. Once I pinpoint the area, I will take my Lesche tool and stick it in the ground, with the arc of the tool kind of forming the outline or the one side of the hole that I'm going to dig. Right as I stabbed into the ground, look what popped up. Shiny as can be. This hasn't been there long, and the mosquitoes are bugging me again. It's time for a refill on the Off. I already drank half the bottle. Push in the digging tool and out pops treasure. 2024D. There's old George. Well, the guy in the front I recognize, but this lady on the back, Patsy Takamoto Mink. I don't have a clue who she is. I guess I could Google her, but you know, that would be too easy. Any of y'all know who Patsy Takemoto Mink is, or was? Is this probably the case? Put something down in the comments. You're going in my pocket, Patsy. Well, it's a nickel or a pull tab. You feeling lucky, punk? I think I'm feeling lucky. Definitely out of the hole. And one of the reasons I'm pretty sure this is a nickel and not a pull tab is that this is a Boy Scout camp. There's very little trash, very little litter out here. Man, why are these boogers so tough to find? Oh dear. Time to eat some crow. Stinking pop top. There's always one in every crowd. Now I'm getting a signal I normally wouldn't dig, but this is very highly conductive. And we are getting a little smudging, but it's not deep at all. My guess, well, guess no more. What is this? Part of a pencil. I guess I'm not digging it after all, huh? Oh dear. And me railing on about how little trash there was out here. Hope I don't lose any subscribers over this. Oh, we're getting a nice signal here. Nice tight 89 to 94. I don't know, but it looks like something good. I'm loving those numbers. 2 to 6 inches deep. These are the kind of signals that I like. I was just putting that shovel down to pull out one big clump of dirt, and we have this. And this is a quarter. Now here we have something interesting. I'm getting a second signal out of this hole. Maybe another quarter. I'm getting a 91 now. You saw the meter bouncing between the high 80s and 93, 94. There's something else down there. You see that real nice little round dot down there on that line? Maybe it's pirate treasure. Stinking tree root. Looks like it's out of the hole. Either that or right on the edge there. Ooh, that was quick. Oh! What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is one of those old Scout coins. It's got the Scout Oath on the one side and the 13 points of the Scout Law on the other. Boy, this is a cool find. Out here on the Boy Scout camp, what would you expect but a Scout coin? Isn't that cool? And that, folks, is always why you double check the hole that you've dug. When you get one piece of treasure out, such as that quarter, you may find a Scout coin. Man, this is cool. Well, this has been a Boy Scout camp since, oh, I don't know, probably the 70s, 80s, but this rock has been here a lot longer than that, and somebody had to own this property before the Scouts did, and people like to hide stuff around big rocks like this, or at least sit on them and maybe leave stuff out of their pockets. So I was just about to dig this signal, but I want to show you something. Whatever it is, it's long. We're definitely not going to dig it. Nothing around the rock, darn it. Remember that high 40s trash signal we just had? Well, it's going all the way over to this. And this is a very old drinking fountain. See where the water spigot came out? And that pipe probably goes right back all the way. That's what that 47, 48, 46, 45 indicator numbers were from. Well, nothing found around the drinking fountain. So let's go find ourselves a tent platform. Now, there's 3 places where you tend to find things on a Boy Scout camp. Around tent platforms where they slept, around the trading post where they spent their money, and around the campfire ring where they spent a lot of time. They may have cooked, they performed skits, they sang songs, they had fellowship, and they just enjoyed the fire. But we're gonna head off now and find areas where old tent platforms would have sat years ago. And for those of you filling out your Minelab Manticore VDI charts at home, a trashy plastic carabiner with a little tiny metal piece on it rings up as a crappy 62, which has just disappeared, by the way. And the way you find where old tent platforms were is you don't go too away from the nearest pavilion or the fire ring, which is over to the right there, but you want to find a nice flat place that's at least 10 by 10, 12 by 12 where someone could pitch their tent. Well, we got something. Another stinking tree root, dang it. Boy, that's down deep, whatever it is. It bounces up to the occasional 90. Progress, slow but steady. What do I spy with my little eye? Let's hope it's something significant. Rub-a-dub-dub. Please be something good. Well, it's definitely a Lincoln cent, and it's definitely copper. No, it's not. It's a shield penny. Oh, for Pete's sake. How'd that thing get buried so deep? Hi, Chihuahua. Hi, Caramba. What do you guys like, Chihuahua or Caramba better? And on our way to the next tent platform, look what we've got. Either a pop top or a nickel. Over here, it's pretty scratchy. Over here, it's kind of solid. Should we take the chance? No way! You guys can stay here and dig it, but I'm not gonna. Think I invaded somebody's home. Now we're talking. Think gold diamond ring, about 4 carats. Just play along with me, will you, folks? I don't think we're out of the hole, but the signal is way back up again. Come to Papa. Well, I think she's right in here somewhere. This is a pull tab. I'm gonna hang myself. Man, this is one hell of a goose chase. Huh! Finally! This feels too small to be a penny. It's gotta be a dime. I'm thinking that it is a clad dime, but maybe it's something a little more valuable than that. Oh, make a wish. Make a stinking wish. Oh! It is a dime. Hey, we're 10 pennies. And there she is in all her glory, a 1975 clad Rosie. Behold. Well, it's getting late in the day, folks, and the mosquitoes, I think they're becoming immune to my bug spray. So I think it's time to call it a day. And I hope you've enjoyed hunting with me here at the Boy Scout camp. We had a pretty good day, good experience, some good finds. We found a handful of quarters, I think 1 dime, some clad pennies, a couple of coppers, no Wheaties. And let's not forget the copper tent stake, and then that really cool Boy Scout coin. Do me a big favor, if you like this kind of thing and you like the channel, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. The price is right. Thanks again for watching. This is Trip with Beep Quest, and until next time, I'll see you out in the dirt.